live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
All right.
Who's really right?
Who's really right?
Now, this is a good one.
Uh-huh.
This is a real good one because I think that I've toggled back and forth a few times.
See, this is why. Okay.
No, I still my choice is my choice.
Okay.
But looking at all the overall moves, maybe I should just introduce the topic.
Okay, because I have a feeling I know where you're going. So go ahead.
Who's really right is who made the best NFL offseason moves, right? Which team made the best moves in the offseason?
Uh-huh.
And when we talked about this yesterday, I think that, well, so you made the suggestion that this is our who's really right.
Yes.
And I thought it was because after looking at some of the moves that I've been seeing, I had this one team in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think you thought that we were going to choose the same team because of what I was talking about as far as the team that I'd seen making some good moves.
Yeah.
And then when I told you the team that I chose, you were like, what?
Right.
What?
Sorry. Yeah.
But so after looking up and researching, I am more what's the word I'm looking for? I'm more resolute in my choice.
Okay.
Well, I won't say my choice yet because who's really right? Ladies first.
Okay. Well,
which team do you think made the best all-season moves?
Okay, so I'm going to start this out by saying I was really confused at first by this team and the moves that they made releasing people. Because I was like, I sent you the meme, the gift, like, yeah. I was really upset because there was some pretty heavy hitters that they had released. And I'm like, I don't understand. But as time has gone on and passed now, when they've started to make acquisitions versus releasing people, I am now feeling much more confident that the team that I feel has made the best offseason moves thus far is the Atlanta Falcons. And you pointed out to me one of the reasons, so I'm going to use it. One of my arguments is that their starters, 11 out of the 12, are first-round picks.
10 out of the 11 offensive
10
starters.
out of the 11. Yeah, well, 11 players. Yeah, 10 out of the – but 11 out of something – anyway, but 10 out of the 11 starters for their offense are first-round picks.
Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty impressive.
It really is.
And the one thing that I say is the offense has not been clicking the way that it could have. And so the one piece that I think that was missing, because you clearly have had great wide receivers. Even before you had Julio, you had great wide receivers with Roddy. And you know what I mean? You did. But I mean, Julio is an elite wide receiver. But now you've, to me, solidified not only the offensive line, but to bring in Todd Gurley. Because you haven't had a running back of that caliber in a long time. You've had some good running backs.
No, definitely.
You've had good running backs.
I think the
Michael Turner, you had, you know what I mean? You had good running backs, but this caliber of running back. And you brought it up when we talked about this. Steven Jackson could have been that person for us, but he got hurt.
Right.
So
he came to you all hurt.
he was
which
hurt
is my concern about signing him.
Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
I ain't even letting that come out of my mouth.
Well, that's because you are an Atlanta Falcons fan.
And I'm a Georgia fan.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And he's a Georgia boy.
He's a Georgia boy.
Yeah.
Like, come on, that's UGA right there. Like, so I'm a healthy Todd Gurley makes the Atlanta Falcons a healthy Todd Gurley plus a healthy O-line.
Yes.
Because Calvin Ridley is off of IR, so he's back. Julio,
Still
of course,
Julio
been doing Julio. They did go out and get, even though they let Austin Hooper go, which is the one thing that I'm still concerned about. They went out and picked up Hayden Hurst. I don't know much about him, but he looks like a pretty big dude.
Yeah.
So, and they got Kyrie Lee too, I think.
Okay.
They just signed him like just a few minutes ago. So I think that they are positioning themselves offensively to be a real threat, not just in the NFC South, but in the NFL.
Kind of like how they were a few years ago. That the year that Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
And that's when Devontae Freeman was putting up freakish cartoon numbers.
Exactly. But now you've got a Todd Gurley, and they re-signed, what's his name? Kevin Smith. They extended his contract.
Okay.
Ito will be back.
Yes.
He's off IR. So I feel like they got a good solid running back stable.
Right.
And then you've got a good offensive line. I feel like Raheem Morris is going to take, with all of his pieces coming back from injury on defense. So a healthy Falcons team, these were the best moves, honestly, I've seen. Even from the Falcons in a long time, but across the board, just quietly just picking up little pieces and putting together a superstar team, essentially.
Yeah. Definitely a superstar offense.
Yeah.
You all did well. You got what's the?
I wrote them down.
From the Rams.
They got John Wetzel, Justin McCrary. Who else did they get offensively? Because a lot of these acquisitions, Laquan Treadwell.
Yes, Treadwell from the Minnesota Vikings.
So, yeah, they made some moves now. Because they also picked up some pretty good defensive. Leroy Reynolds. Who else did they get? D. Fowler.
Okay. Yes. Dante Fowler.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about from the Rams.
Yeah.
Pass rusher.
So they picked up they got somebody else. Means too. Defensive end.
Okay. I'm not familiar with him.
Where did he play? I can't think, is it Stephen? Where did he come from? But they picked up some yeah. I don't see it being that they didn't make. I mean, other than the Austin Hooper move, I really didn't. I mean, I'm a Desmond Trufant fan.
Yes.
But I understand. You know what I mean? I understand why, but yeah. So that's my pick. I don't know what else to say. Like, I feel like they did what they needed to do. They filled holes. They got rid of Vic Beasley. You went and got somebody. You know what I mean? Like
Dante Fowler.
Yeah, like you made it better. You made picks that made it better. I'm hoping that Hayden Hurst ends up being one of those things we're like, oh, that's why they, So, yeah. So we'll see.
Well, so I probably would have chosen the Falcons too. Even though I feel like the Bucks landed arguably the biggest piece.
Yeah, but are they going to be able to protect it? Anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that.
Because the Falcons got rid of so many pieces was the reason why I had to choose the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins.
Stop face.
The Miami Dolphins got 10 free agents.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the biggest piece. They definitely got the biggest defensive piece in Byron Jones at corner.
Okay.
They, along with all of these pieces that they got in free agency, they didn't lose anyone of any significance. Not like losing.
Okay, so unlike the Falcons.
Unlike the Falcons.
Okay.
But to add to that, they also have 3 first-round picks in this upcoming draft.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that the Dolphins are going to be some great team next year.
Yeah.
Even though I was listening to Pat McAfee show, and he believes that they're going to beat the Patriots twice next year. And his rationale was,
I do too.
I don't know about twice.
No, I believe they will.
Even at their peak over the last few years, the Patriots, they've gotten one game.
Yeah.
So
I think that's why I think it'll be twice this year, because you don't have Tom Brady.
Right. It's interesting to see. It's interesting. I'm going to be interested in seeing how they gel, because they stunk at the beginning of last year. Mm-hmm. But towards the end of the year, teams start playing, start coming together. They put together a few wins, which is the reason why they don't have the number 1 pick in the draft.
Right.
So,
I mean, I get it.
It's interesting to see.
It's going to be very interesting. I'm excited to see. I'm just ready for it to happen. How about that?
Yeah.
But, I think that, I think they're going to definitely have a shot to beat them. Unless the Patriots pull some magic trick out of the hat. The 2 quarterbacks that you presently have signed in the last week or so, I said either the mad scientist really just has the biggest ego ever, and he thinks he has the ability to, because Tom Brady just happened to be like a 199 in the draft, I think. You think you can go get somebody else who might not be the superstar type quarterback and bring him in and make him something? You trying to prove something? Anyway, it makes no sense to me.
I feel like they both are. I feel like
Tom Brady's well, we're going to talk about it.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's right.
Yeah.
But let me give you a list of the other Dolphin free agents that signed, just so you can. Okay. So I told you the big piece was Byron Jones from the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. They signed him to a big contract. They got Kyle Van Noy from the Patriots, outside linebacker.
Okay.
They got pass rusher Emmanuel Ogbah.
Okay.
I believe he came from the Chiefs. Ted Karras, who was a tackle, and Eric Flowers.
Oh.
Among the other free agents who.
Right.
Now, where was he? I believe he was with the Giants and he didn't play well.
Who?
Eric Flowers.
Eric Flowers, yes.
Yeah. And so he played well last year. And so this will be like kind of a test because and if he can protect whoever is going to be the quarterback down there, which
that's a question all in itself.
Yeah, this is, off subject, but we know that the Carolina Panthers just released Cam Newton, and everybody's trying to see where he's going to go. Folks are saying, "Oh, he's going to the Chargers."
It's kind of like, where else do you go with this?
Can foresee a scenario where he goes to the Dolphins.
Yeah, that was my second choice.
Yeah.
I said that last week. It was either the Bengals or the Dolphins, because I already knew he had too much going on and too much superstar for Bill Belichick. Yeah.
That would be interesting too, though. I would like to see.
I would have loved to have seen
McDaniels. Is
Josh McDaniels.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I always want to call him McRoberts.
No, it's McDaniels. Yeah.
But yeah.
And nonetheless, that's not gonna happen. That's not happening. They're not gonna go get Cam. It's not happening.
I'm gonna send you a very nice gift if they do go and get Cam.
Yeah, you do that, okay? You do that, okay? I'm good with that. No problem. Make that happen. Yeah. Okay. Well, y'all have to let us. It's okay. If you don't hear my neighbors upstairs, then we don't hear that.
Folks don't usually make a whole bunch of noise around here.
Right. That's why you be at jail. See.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But y'all let us know who's really right.
Yes.
Who you think? So I think the Falcons made the best off-season move so far, and Jarrett thinks the Dolphins. You know, we'll post it, and people are still just liking the pictures and not saying nothing.
No, shout out to my guy Brian Absent Senior. Excuse me. He actually commented.
Did he? I missed
week.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He commented last week. I can't remember who he said was really right.
Okay.
But he commented under the picture.
Okay.
Because I saw the thing come up, and I was like, "Oh, we got a comment." Somebody's paying attention.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all let us know who's really right. We'll post it. You can just let us know. It'll be Friday. It'll probably be up Friday. It's IG story for 24 hours, and then it'll also be in the actual news feed. So you can it'll be in the post, so you can still see it.
Now put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.